Hey, we are live. What's up, people? This is Jay Hollingshed, mental performance coach, and I'm back. This is day 6 of my 7 pillars of mental performance in 365 days. Day 6, subject number 6, or pillar number 6, is managing stress. Now, let's define that. Stress is pressure or tension exerted on a material object. In this case, the material object is us, our bodies, and our minds. There's mental and there's physical stress. Now, physical stress can have positive and negative effects. A positive physical stress is when a bodybuilder would stress a muscle just beyond its last known limit, introducing it to a new threshold. The muscle then makes an adjustment and grows bigger, realizing that a new limit has been raised or you have raised the bar. Now, a negative physical effect of stress is not knowing your limit, not knowing when to stop or when to push pause. And when you don't know when to push pause or when to stop, especially in weight training, you will damage yourself. That's the physical damage. You end up with you'll pull, tear, or stress or strain that muscle. Now let's look at the mental side of stress. Mental stress has positive and negative effects as well. A positive of mental stress is something what I did just recently, and I do mean recently. I took a financial leap of faith. Whew. Boy, did I ever. I took a financial leap of faith. And that financial leap of faith produced a positive mental stress within me in the form of motivation. It was a motivator pushing me to act, to think, and to perform beyond my normal comfort zone. It pushed me to be more productive than I usually am, which makes common sense. If I want to get results I've never gotten, then I have to do things I've never done. So that's a positive of mental stress. Now, negative mental stress is like taking on way too much responsibility at one time. And that's giving your mind too much to handle at once. And when you do that, it has negative physical effects. You have strokes, heart attacks, hypertension, aneurysm, things of that nature. Back when I was living in Memphis, Tennessee, I had this lieutenant named Herman Barbee. We called him Big Hank. And Big Hank was one of the coolest people I know. He would always sit back, keep his calm, keep his cool. And when he see pressure coming up or a bad situation coming, he'll sit back and say, all right, pressure will bust a pipe. I would always laugh it off, but now I think about it. The more I've matured and grown, I know exactly what he's talking about. And even in our bodies, the physical pipe is our nerve, not our nerves. The physical pipe, our blood vessels, our capillaries, our veins and arteries. And once too much pressure hits those, it will result in an aneurysm and things that will take us down physically. So when you feel yourself getting to that point, you can do what I've adopted a philosophy from a couple called, they are the Williams. And my wife, Lisa, and I, we kick it with them all the time. And Mr. Williams told me that when he and his wife are bumping heads or get into a bad point or a rough patch, either one of them would hold their hand up and yell out, hey, 6 seconds, 6 seconds. They have a 6-second rule to where they would come together and they would hug each other for 6 seconds. Everything stops for 6 seconds. They pause and they hug each other for 6 seconds and they neutralize the stressful situation, or they de-escalate the stress level, bringing their stress level down, kind of like turning down the thermostat or turning down the volume. They turn down the stress. Now, stress can come from school, family, relationships, competitions, and things of that nature. So if you're involved in either one of those and they get stressful to you, just stop, pause, take 6 seconds, A lot of the times, if you're by yourself and that emotional or mental stress would hit you, stop and reconnect your emotions with your thoughts. When you get to a point to where your thoughts and emotions can no longer work as one, that means you've gotten or you've reached your limit. You've reached your threshold and you need to stop and pause, or something bad is going to happen. So that's all I have for managing stress. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Share the video if you like it and if you found value in it. Other than that, I'll say my usual: be well, stay blessed, and through love, be a blessing. Thank you so much. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm still going.